Hi guys, welcome to Keto Living. Just my camera just a little bit. So today it's another late Friday, and I'm sorry about that, but it's been a busy day today. Had a lot of errands, had to help somebody out today, and just a lot of things going. But today we're going to be making nachos. Yay! And so this is a very simple recipe, and let me cut my oven on while I'm thinking about it. We're going to heat our oven up to 325 degrees. So let's get started. Oh, by the way, I have to tell you. So I weighed in today. We had a 28-day challenge. And so in 28 days, I lost, 10.4 pounds and 4.2 inches off my waist. Yay! I'm so very happy. So this diet does work, and but I'm so disappointed though in the challenge. Doggone it. I missed winning the pot by 0.9 of a point. So 1/10 of 1 point I missed by winning. So the person that won had 14 points and I had 13.9 points. So yeah, a little disheartening, but I'm still very happy with the progress that I'm making. And so anyway, so let's finish up keto Mexican style tonight with nachos. So let me put you down here. I'll put you on pause. Okay, so to make these nachos, you're going to need parchment paper and almond flour, 1 egg white, and you're going to need salt, cumin, chili powder, garlic powder, and some paprika. And I know you just didn't see one of those things, did you? Anyway, and it'll be helpful if you have a pizza cutter, and you're going to need a rolling pin. All right, so first thing we're going to do, now I'm going to let you know, I am cutting this recipe in half for me because I don't want that many nachos because it's just me. And but when I make the recipe, when I put it down below in the description box for you, I will put the regular recipe. So just remember, I'm cutting everything in half. So I'm taking 1 cup of almond flour, putting that in there. And let me put my whiz here. Just give it a little stir. I was missing my grandmother tonight, and so this is her wooden bowl that I used to use, or she used to make up all her cornbread and biscuits and everything else in it. So, you know, I decided to pull it out and use it. So to that, we're going to use 1 egg white. And then everything else is going to be, for me, a quarter teaspoon. When you're doing this recipe and you do the full recipe, it'll be a 1/2 teaspoon. So the salt, cumin, and I like that, so I'm gonna add a little extra. Chili powder, and garlic powder. Oops. And paprika. All right. So there you're going to just start mixing this in. And the egg is going to give it the consistency that you need. Make sure I get all that egg white in there. Until this makes a dough. And it will come together as a dough eventually. Okay. Wash my hands real quickly. And I'm just going to bring this together into a dough. pick up all those little pieces. Isn't it amazing how it made dough out of one egg white? All right. So, put this to the side for a second. And let me rinse my hands off. And then you're going to take a sheet of parchment paper. Well, it seems to be stuck on the corner. And lay it down. You're going to put your dough on top. And you're going to flatten. Now, I like to try to make mine in a square. Just because it's easier to cut that way. But, doesn't matter. Then you're going to take another piece of parchment paper. And put this on top. So that you can roll it. So then you're going to start rolling your dough out. And you're going to want to roll this pretty thin. The thinner you roll the dough out, the crispier your chips will be. Now I will say, I cannot eat more than 5 or 6 of these chips because they're very filling. Much more so than store-bought things you get, you know, that you buy. They have wholesome ingredients in it. It's almond flour, mainly. But they are very filling. All right, now you're going to remove that off. That's pretty thin. And then you're going to take your pizza cutter. This is my Pampered Chef pizza cutter. And it's pretty, I'm going to roll that off again. I'm trying to cut these in squares. Make it square. And I'll roll this out again. Okay, so now all I'm going to do is cut these into little triangles. They make pretty big chips too. I mean, obviously some of them aren't going to be in triangles, but it's okay. Take the leftover. I'll make that one really thin. And I might make it as a tortilla or something. Okay. So now that you got everything cut, you're going to leave it on this sheet. I'm just going back over my lines to make sure that they will separate after I get them out of the oven. Okay, and I might as well do these. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to leave them on that pan. And we're going to transfer them right onto a baking sheet in that same pan. And they're going to bake at 325 for about 10 minutes. That's pretty simple, huh, guys? for nachos, okay? And remember, I only did half the recipe. So what I'm going to do to make my seasoning is I use the same meat and stuff as I do for my tacos and everything. And I use my queso dip that I showed you make on Super Bowl. So I'll link that below also in the description box in case you didn't see that, or either on the screen. And I use the queso dip to put on cheese, and then I put olives and all that on there. But anyway, I'll be back in just a minute when they get done and show you what they look like. Okay, chips are ready. They're nice and crispy. Whoops. Yummy too. All by themselves. Okay, so what I do, I didn't have all of them. I still have more on the stove over there, so even a half batch made quite a bit. So what I do is I take my hamburger meat, and I'm just going to build it like regular nachos. Put my meat on there. Those are so good. Okay. Then, of course, I'll put my cheese, my queso cheese. And I went ahead and put some chilies in mine this time because I like chilies. And last time I made this queso dip, I was sharing it with people that didn't like too much heat. This time Donna's making it for herself. Okay, so then I'm going to put a few black olives because y'all know I love my black olives. And you know, this would be so much better if I had sour cream. I totally don't have any sour cream. Oh well. Then I'm going to put some green tomatillo salsa on them because you know I like the green sauce better. And some guacamole. There we go. And I'm going to add something to it. It's got a little heat in it. I thought this might be good. It's simply ranch and it's chili lime. And I thought this might be a little nice extra touch. Since I don't have sour cream, put a little chili lime ranch on there. All right, that's the nachos, and that's what's for dinner. So let me bring you back up. Y'all, I can't even begin to tell you. My mouth is just watering. I'm gonna try one for you with a little bit of everything on it: meat, cheese, all the good stuff. So good. So I hope you enjoyed the past few weeks of Mexican food. You know, you don't have to limit yourself on keto. There's always ways of eating what you want to eat, but just making it keto friendly. So I have no idea what's going to be up for next week. So if you have some suggestions of things that you would like to try keto, but maybe you don't know how to make it or haven't seen it, just put it down below in the description box and let me know. And I'll see if I can't recreate it keto style for you. All right, thank you so much for watching. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please do so by hitting that subscribe button up there. And I'll make sure I have the recipes down here below in the description box and the past ones on the screen above. All right, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye.